Ahora sí, ya estamos aquí de nuevo, aquí en el show de la Georgia, como no. Pues aquí andamos, ¿qué más les traigo? Pues buenas noticias, muy a la alta y a la baja por todos los partidos. Daniel Ramírez, ahí un saludito. Ulises, un saludo a mi cuñado. Jordan Martínez, ahí un saludo hasta... ¿Dónde está, Amarillo? Mercedes Estrada, que anda de vacaciones allá hasta Ciudad de México, un saludazo. Mi amor, Ani Rez, un saludo. Ram Cornelio, ahí platícame cómo estuvo la película. Todos están hablando de la película de la última de Avengers y quiero ver sus opiniones, a ver qué tal les gustó. Y también vamos a estar hablando de lo que se viene. Se viene la Champions League, ¿cómo no? La Champions League. Un saludo ahí también para mi cuñado Martínez, ahí para Carlos, hasta Piedras Negras, Coahuila. Un saludazo, como no, arriba los Tigres. Ya sabe que lo estimo mucho. Luis Victoria, te estoy esperando aquí, camarada. ¿No has venido? Pero el programa de hoy se va a tratar de... Invité al nuevo entrenador de Tyler FC. A ver, por acá está. Se mira, ok. Bueno, ahí está. Y lo voy a estar entrevistando. Voy a ver cuáles son sus metas para esta temporada. Esperemos si les vaya mejor que la temporada pasada. Recordemos que la temporada pasada Tyler FC no ganó ningún partido. Ganó 0 partidos. No les fue nada bien. No les fue bien. Yo creo que batallaron mucho. Estuvo muy... No les prestaban el campo y total, y pues trascendían. Mira, Jorge Montalvo, ahí, como no, saludos, carnal, hasta Piedras Negras, Coahuila. Un saludo hasta allá, hasta Piedritas, para todos los que de la Benito Juárez, y ya sabes, ánimo, un abrazo, mucho ánimo, gracias. Aquí andamos, mira, ahí también estamos en la recta final del básquetbol de la NBA. Que digo, traemos buenos equipos. Anoche San Antonio se le puso al brinco a los Nuggets y sacaron el empate. Y se van a ir hasta el 7º partido. Y se me hace que muy por bien. Y a los Warriors, a Golden State le sacaron el partido ayer los Clippers. Digo, son las más reñidas, siempre ha sido esta zona como la de los Warriors, San Antonio, Dallas, New Orleans, Houston. Todos esos son los equipos, para mí, los más difíciles. Los del otro lado, yo pienso que van a seguir siendo los candidatos favoritos a quedar campeón. El equipo de los Warriors, el de Steve Curry, no por cualquier cosa, pero creo que son el equipo mejor armado. Yo le voy a los Spurs, pero realmente se me hace un equipo, el de los Warriors, muy difícil para que alguien les gane. Pero pues nunca sabes, porque ahorita los Clippers se les han estado dando ahí como guerra, pero recordemos que hay cosas que no estaban bien en el vestidor dentro de esta temporada en Golden State. A mí, como quiera tienen a Steve Curry. Steve Curry he's a beast. Y cuando he's on fire, te va a ganar el partido de volada. Pero para mí ese es el otro. Y yo también soy Spurs, pero le voy a dar a los Bucks. ¿Qué te diré los Bucks? Sí son un buen equipo, pero esos equipos, cuando juegan contra equipos como equipos ya preparados, ¿quién diré? Que está un equipo contra Houston, o que jueguen contra Golden State, contra equipos que ya estén en ese aspecto, creo que es donde van a batallar más. Pero en fin, ayer, por cierto, y hoy están entre el draft de la NFL, los Dallas Cowboys. No sé, no estoy muy seguro, no lo miré mucho. Anduve un poco enfermo de la gripe y de la tos, y total que ni siquiera me dio tanto tiempo de estar viendo las cosas, y no me preparé, digamos, mucho. Nomás es como las más grandes noticias fueron las que más o menos rescaté. Este próximo lunes vamos a estar haciendo el evento ahí en del CC's Pizza en el 64, el evento del Día del Niño, y para que inviten a todos los niños, están cordialmente invitados. Vamos a estar ahí desde las 4 hasta las 7 de la noche. Tenemos actividades para todos los niños, face painting, bouncing houses. No pudimos traer el toro mecánico porque no queríamos problemas de que si se vaya a lastimar a alguien o no. Pero algo sí, vamos a tener premios, vamos a tener ahí varios juguetitos. La herradura, Méndez Arcel ya me han donado ahí cosillas y creo que tengo varios regalos para los niños. Esperemos si nos caigan más, todavía faltan los demás patrocinadores que se pongan ahí en la bola, pero todos están cordialmente invitados. No se les olvide que es completamente gratis. En la compra de un adulto, el niño come completamente gratis. Pero todo lo que va a estar afuera va a ser completamente gratis. Va a estar María Cristina Bravo. Es una jovencita que estuvo participando en la banda. No sé si la recuerden. Ahí tiene varios videos en YouTube. A ver si le puedo bajar un video y lo pongo ahí para que todos ustedes lo miren, ¿me entienden? Pero me gustaría ahí, ahorita como no queriendo, estoy al pendiente porque tengo a mi hijo allá afuera. O sea, lo tengo literalmente, allá está, bien calmado. Allá lo tengo, bien sentadito. ¿Quieres saludarlos?
Hola.
Ok, gracias. Bueno, pues esa es no tengo babysitter y pues me tocó cuidar a la bendición, como dirán en México, pero en fin. Los esperamos. Este evento es cordialmente gratis. Al que se quiera poner las pilas con algo, dulcecitos, lo que sea, es cordialmente invitado. Y un saludito ahí para el Meño, para Hernán Terrazas, y un saludo ahí para Rodrigo hasta allá, hasta la Ciudad de México, cómo no, un saludazo a Rorro. Y sí, saludos Hernán, ahí los espero el lunes, no se les olvide. Cualquier persona que quiera ir son completamente bienvenidos, de todos colores y sabores. No importa si es hispano, si es afroamericano, si es gringuito, son cordialmente bienvenidos, en verdad. Dice Hernán, saludos mi George, una estrella, un águila, un bebé y una mamila. ¿Qué pasó, Hernán? Sí, ya sabes también, ¿no? Sí le va a ir a la América. Ya me entró el cablecillo, más o menos. Antonio Gómez, un saludo ahí para Antonio Gómez de Sonido Acorazado. Ahí cuando quieras, échame un grito. Polito García, un saludo ahí hasta la hermosa ciudad de Lobo, Texas. Y hasta la ciudad de Pedernales, Coahuila. Salúdame a tu mamá y a tu papá, Polo. Diles que les mando muchos saludos. Igualmente a tu hermana y a tu familia. Pero en fin, el evento es nos están patrocinando varias personas. CC's Pizza es el que lo está haciendo. Y pues ya saben, aquí un servidor es el que les está echando la mano con lo del evento. Esperemos si nos salga de lo mejor. Yo quiero solamente que le demos algo más a los niños. Y por eso lo hice en la tarde. Puse, come on in, man. I got the coach here. Come in, Ross. And yeah, you can sit down. Yeah.
Hi, sir.
How you doing? All right, and I have the people here, and then we're about to start interview them. Carl, how you doing, Carl?
Doing good.
And by the way, we're live right now, guys. And so, who's the coach?
Me.
You are the coach.
I'm the new coach of Tigers.
Okay, thank you very much.
I'm from
Okay.
France.
Your name?
Davey.
David.
Yeah, that's my first name. My last name is Desiree.
David Desiree.
Yes, that's it.
David Desiree es el nuevo entrenador de Tyler FC, guys. Like I want to say, like I'm always talking about Tyler FC. Like everybody knows that I follow a lot of these people.
Yeah.
And I just want to bring Carl and I want to bring you so people know who you guys are, because I know you guys have your next game on May the 5th, right? Is that
First
correct?
game. Yeah,
It will
first game
be
of the
next
season.
Saturday or
Next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
6 p.m.
Ok, so es 5 de mayo, so ya saben, ¿eh? El 5 de mayo vamos a estar ahí en el, desde, es Rose Stadium?
Yeah, the Rose Stadium,
Rose Stadium.
6 p.m.
6 p.m. Be there about 5:30. I'm sure they're going to have some extra stuff. And I'm sure everybody's going to have a lot of fun. What is your name, bud? I'm sorry?
Teo.
Teo.
Yes, sir.
Ok. Teo, también tenemos a Teo. No alcanzó todo con la cámara, pero en fin.
No hay problema.
Ok. Pero
I got two translators today. I got my Spanish translator and my English translator.
that's good. What do you think about the city so far? Do you like it?
That's original for me because all the time I'm came in USA. I go to Los Angeles. I go into New York. Or
That's
Miami.
big cities. That's huge cities.
I already come in Texas.
Okay.
Once I'm in Houston, but that was just for a weekend. And this time coming Tyler. Tyler is like another city for me.
Yeah,
Because-
it's not that small. It's
Yeah.
not really that small. But like compared with other big cities and all the talent, what do you think about the players in Tyler? Do you think they have talent? Do you think they have or what they need? Because I'm
But-
always like, what do they need?
After talking about my player or about all
Just,
players,
just
I
your
saw-
players. Just your players.
Yeah, they're good. They got a lot of potential, you know. So I think we can do something big, but we need to respect the process
Yes.
and the
definitely.
system we're gonna play. You know.
Yes, I'm definitely like really on it.
Mhm.
Like it's really good for us to finally find the coach that we always been looking for. You know,
Yeah.
like Tyler FC is always have been looking for the coach that actually fit. And I talked to the president Chris Avila
Yeah.
like a lot. I talked
Yeah.
to Carl too. And then he always tell me, and then you know what, this coach will, and then I call him and I tell him, so what's going on with the new coach?
Yeah.
And then he have nothing but good things. He just speak good things about you. He say that
Yeah.
you are the piece of the system that we need.
Okay.
And I'm really happy. I'm really happy not just because we bring all this talent
Yeah.
to our city,
Yeah. That's
but
a fact.
more, I'm so thankful
Yeah.
that people like you guys are actually interested on Tyler.
Yeah, but
Because they're
because
like,
sign. Sorry, I'm in Tyler. I found the soccer had an important place in the city because, for me, I'm surprised because in Europe, the USA the American,
American.
people don't know the soccer
Much.
like us, you know,
mhm.
because for Europeans, European soccer is like a religion, you know. We got a process. From your kid, you go in a
Academies?
yeah, in a good academy, like maybe to prepare you to become a professional player after that.
Yes.
And here, soccer is just a game. Maybe you're going to play that the Sunday or with your friend in a field, thing like that. But they ain't got the basics. They ain't got the basics about a system, about the moving on the field, about the mind on
The
the
mentality
field.
they
Yeah, the
had to play.
mentality.
I always tell people that the kids in Tyler, they have all this talent, but a lot of coaches agree with
Yeah,
me, and then we say they do have the technical, the passing, the control,
Yeah,
the everything, but
They need something more.
the education of the field, the education of how do you need to play. You're right mid. You play like a right mid. Don't try to be like the right winger because I want you to be right mid. That's the education of it, and that's a process.
They got the basic skills. It's okay, but the system you need to work on the field is another thing. You know, you need to know how to move. You need to know how to move with a block team, and you need to know how you move when you ain't got the ball. and that's the principal thing you need to feed. You know.
One of my best players that I respect a lot, but I respect him, and to me is one of the best nines, and it's because he moves without the ball so much. It's Luis Suarez. Yeah. He moves so much without the ball. He will open spots for Messi, like against the last game they play. Yeah. He runs and he pulls out both of the players. Like they still together with against Man United. I remember the goal. And that become a really nice goal from Messi.
Yeah.
Left shooter, boom, amazing goal. But I was like, the importance of the players to move without the ball is really like is limit with the kids.
Yeah, because Suarez is a particular player. Why? Suarez, Cavani, maybe Rooney, some players like that got aggressivity, got the l'envie.
And they want to play that.
Whenever
they on the field, like they step on the field to play. You know,
they're not messing around. They're
no.
They like give
everything,
something,
100%.
Yes,
something at 100%.
Yes, okay, yeah, guys.
This man is good because when you got a striker like that, he can move when you ain't got the ball, and he can move when you got the ball too.
Mm-hmm.
But every time with his mind, you know.
Every time he moves,
create a space. Yes. You're going to create a space. You're going maybe asking the ball and just create another space. After that, all the defense is unbalanced with this kind of player.
I like the you have the mindset.
Yeah.
It's a really good plan. It's a really good mindset. Let me say this to these people. It's one thing about Tyler FC.
Yeah.
This is the third year. First year they didn't do well. Second year they didn't do well. But I feel like this is the time for us to I tell people I like
starting to win.
Start to win one game is the best.
But not one yet. Because if you have a good mind with your team, everybody going to fight.
Mm-hmm.
On the field for a win, just win. But after that, you need win a lot of game to access at the top of the championship.
Yes, you know? That's true.
But the mind is the first thing I need to work with my team.
It's I read this about Pep Guardiola, and then he says that if the player trains harder, it's a beast. If he trains hard as a beast in the practice, he's gonna be a beast at the field. It's the mindset that some of the coaches put on their players. It's just like, to me, it's crazy. I mean, even if Guardiola loses games and stuff, like, to me the England Premier League is so much mentality. Like the mentality of the teams. Even the smallest team, catching a bad move to the bigger team, they make them pay.
You know the baseball sports in USA. When you go in England, that's another level for soccer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, soccer is everything. It's really everything. A ticket for a soccer game is not is cheap. You know, because everybody need to go to see a game. Everybody need to go to
support.
Yeah, to support a team. You know, because you got that in your blood.
That's passion.
With this mind, all player can come in a team. Just say, okay, I have to do something for this team because I'm in this city. Everybody love me in this city. You know.
Yes, that's crazy.
Your mind is just switching after that. In another town, maybe like I hate that, but like Paris Saint-Germain, like which other team in France or some clubs in Spain, the mind is not the same. So we can just calm down and play soccer, you know.
Right. Well, okay. One thing that I really respect about France right now.
Yeah.
Let me shoot out to Santiago Garcia with the Tony Barbershops. Thanks for the fade up. Appreciate it. Eddie Jens, what's up, bud? And But like one thing about France, I'm gonna tell you, and I'm really honest about this. But France became one nation that is so potential as soccer.
We already got this potential.
And
Because we are on est le nid en fait. On est le nid qui fournit tout le monde.
Yeah, we have most likely a lot of players that are coming from France that are going to the highest level. Because if you go to Spain, you most likely is gonna find only smart players and players that can play with the ball, that can pass a lot, but you won't find the body. In France, you can find smart players, skillful players, strong players, athletic players.
Yeah.
And if you put all of these together, well, you got a great player.
We have we are the masterclass of the scholarly soccer, you know.
I mean, just look if you look at well, I don't know if you know this, but like a few days ago, Mbappe breaks a record of a speed.
Yeah.
They put his name in between him and Usain Bolt.
Yeah, I know.
And Mbappe is like running a little more things. Well, the people doesn't know is that Mbappe, he has cleats that weigh at least, I say 12 ounces each shoe, plus his shin guards, plus his vestment, like his whole body. It's way more heavy. People doesn't realize that if Mbappe, you put him on the track, he might be way too fast, way faster than what we think, because you're running in grass.
Yeah, he running so fast. I'm agree with that, but it's a long process. It's not today running like that, you know. I understand, and I don't know Mbappe him, but his brother, and since he got 12 years ago, everybody already knew Mbappe was a great player. Will be a great player, you know.
I think it was a mistake because Mbappe, what people doesn't know, Mbappe was at some point invited by Real Madrid when he was in a young age.
Yeah.
They sent him back. I don't know why they sent him back. I guess they didn't see something. But boom, it's like you send a player 2 years before, and then 2 years later, because at 16 he was already playing in the first division.
Yeah.
He was at 17. He was already scoring with Monaco goals in the Champions League.
You can count.
It's crazy.
How many players doing that?
Nobody does. He has 96 goals right now at his age. At the same age, Leo Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, they were not even halfway there what he is right now. But people doesn't realize that.
That was not the same soccer. The soccer changing every time.
Mm-hmm.
And for the future years coming, a lot of players going to start their career at 16 or 17 years old, you know, because the player changing, you need to adapter ton centre de formation en fait.
Yeah, it's like everything changed. Like players, like whenever I was young, players of my age, it was a different type of formation. You know what I mean? Like now we got videos, we got the gym, we got this, so it's like prototype now those days. You know, it's like they put something into there. It's like computers. They program them and they be like, okay, you're gonna do this and that. Whenever they're 14, I go practice with the first team a little bit. Whenever they're 15, go play with them. They got a preseason game. Before you would wait until you were 20, 18, 19. Now you're 15, you're good enough. All right, go check it out to see how it is. And if you're good, well, you might sign your first contract when you're 15.
And you got one thing you can't forget. Now, soccer is a financial product.
Yes,
okay?
Big time.
A financial product. So when a club invests on a player, they need something after that. So if it comes to professional soccer early, they're gonna come back and get their money more faster, you know.
Yeah, okay.
That's a thing. That's a real thing.
I see that. It's one thing the United States has this problem, and it's, you just mentioned it.
Yeah.
They don't know how to recognize talent.
Yeah.
They don't know how to recognize good talent that you can be like, well, you know what, this player can actually make it somewhere.
Re-
No,
recognizes a talent. Sorry, is one of thing, but after that, you need to show this talent for the other club. And this job in USA, for me, that's my opinion. But this job in USA isn't recognized because that's a particular job in Europe. You are a sportsman manager. You're going to take a player and go to show him for a club, and this part is important. You know, you got a talent. It's a thing. You can stay with your talent in your team, maybe like Tyler FC, and nobody just see you.
yeah,
You know?
it's really like we have so many talent here and around,
Yeah.
but it's one thing that we don't have is the people doesn't push the soccer at different levels. They think because my kid is in a school or an academy, every week, my kid is gonna be an amazing player. But I'm telling you something, you can see all the players, and at the same age, the 17 years old, they don't have the mentality as some 15 or 16 years old from Mexico as players.
It's just about the country. It's just about the country. If USA tomorrow decide invest in a soccer for real, not a team going to invest, but the USA invest in the soccer, all the process is going to change.
I say
in the future, you USA receive the World Cup, you know.
It's coming. I'm sorry, guys.
That's cool.
Oh my God, you got me really good. There's one thing that the United States doesn't have is know how to spend their money.
Yeah,
because they have so much money to spend, but they just don't. I mean, if you have if you look at USA, they're not gonna have the same talent as they have in Europe. Obviously, they don't. But if they're gonna bring good players, I mean, if they're gonna pay 50 millions or 60 millions to bring a 36-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo, or I mean, I would just prefer to bring like a really good players, so we can make this league more competitive, and not like the league that is like showing off. Because at the time they're showing off, United Soccer, they stay in the low. Because
that's my opinion. I think maybe called thing the same thing, but let me explain one thing. In USA, you got 400 million person. That's it. In France, only in France, we are 60 million. You really thinking we got most talented player in France or in USA?
France is smaller than Texas.
Yeah.
You gotta know that. Texas is bigger than France.
You know, in France, I said soccer is a religion. In USA, baseball is a religion. You know, and a lot
football, basketball,
too. a lot of sport like that, and you got more talents in their sports, in this sport, than the soccer in France or than another sport in France.
Okay, I get the point, but then how you explain this to me? How the girls, they're always competing for championship, like the women's soccer game.
Yeah,
it's fire. I mean, everybody know they're like
you gotta check this out. You gotta check this out. Give Europe 5 to 10 more years, and Europe is gonna watch USA in soccer too, because it's just the way it is. Here, soccer it's a business.
Yeah,
it's not a passion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
here you have MLS, you have UPSL, you have NASL, you have USL. Those are franchise. Those are not divisions. You're not going up and down. So when you're not fighting for your spot, you're not fighting for anything.
Yeah.
You there, and if you're a bad team, next season you're still in MLS. In France, guess what? You're a bad team, you're going to second division.
Yeah.
When you go to second division, you're losing money. You're losing players. Guess what? You don't even have to play another season. Because the fact you lose everything, you're going to third division.
Yeah.
And guess what? If you don't have enough to stay in third division, you might go back to 12th division because you have to restart your whole process. And whenever you go from there, because we know some teams right now that are playing in
You
first
need to fight
division,
for your
they
team.
lost from first division to second. From second, they went back to 12. And then they have to rebuild from 12 to go back. Do you know how much that is? That's probably 20 years. But when you come back to first division, you think you're going to go back to second? No, because you just fought for the past 20 years of your life to build something. And it's a project. Here in USA, they just think, oh, we're going to get Zlatan. We're going to get this guy,
Yeah.
this guy.
Yeah.
And it's easy. We're going to win. No,
Just
it
with
doesn't
money.
work like that.
Yeah,
Just
It's money.
And all player in France stay, or not in France, but in Europe, say in their mind, okay, I'm going to finish my career in USA. That's easy. Yeah, that's easy because in USA you just need more academy, a lot of academy to just build, and build a lot of players because
Build players.
a lot of people is in USA.
Yes.
You just need that. A lot of academy. Just thinking and just believe in soccer, you know?
Okay, coach. I'm gonna tell you something about this thing. Oh, this gotta freeze up.
Well, it's working. It's working.
It's working? You okay? It's just that TV. But I'm gonna tell you something. Is they have so much money here, and the problem is that when they have $350
Yeah.
or $400 or some other cities on big cities,
Yeah.
they charge the kid for like $500-$600.
Yeah.
But the thing here is that all the money that the parents think that they spend on their kid until like he's 16. If the coach doesn't say anything, so many of the players, they don't go anywhere. And all the money they waste, they never see it again.
I understand you. I got you. But if you want a project like that built, you just need to win.
Mhm.
If you're winning, all the cities say, "Wow, something special in a Tyler team. What's that?
Mhm.
Let me see that. Let me go to see a game. Let me see.
Let me
a
check it
player.
out.
Let me see this
I
particular
definitely
player,
agree
you know?
with you. I agree
You know?
with you.
And
I agree with you on that
maybe
one.
when you come into when you winning a championship, a lot of persons say, okay, they got a French coach, they got some French players, some African player. Where they come in because you got a university here, you know. A lot of European or South American player come in Tyler to play soccer. In Tyler, a city small like Tyler, nah, it's unbelievable. So a team need to raise, and after that, some special thing became in, you know.
Let's put it like this, coach. I'm gonna put it together for people so they can understand what I'm saying. France and Croatia together, they're not bigger than like half. They're not even half of the United States.
Yeah.
They're so small. Like, but the thing is, like, you really touch the word. The word is passion. Passion for the game have made people with a business eye
Yeah.
take advantage of every single person, and not just here, everywhere. I'm gonna put it this way: have you ever seen an academy that can train over 50 kids at the same time, coach, with 2 coaches?
Impossible.
Impossible.
Is it possible?
That's
No.
impossible.
Okay, is there
Maybe that's possible, but that's not
That's
efficacious.
not possible.
efficace? Is
Yeah,
the same thing?
That's it.
Yeah, it's not
That's
possible.
not efficacious.
It's not efficacious.
That's impossible because the way of the soccer is just the process is already right, you know.
And I'm talking
One
about
coach-
Dallas FC, but people know I'm talking about FC Dallas. Just
Yeah.
I saw that.
But
No,
they're
you're
just
not
for
FC
money.
Dallas. You're talking about FC Dallas is Texas. You're not
Yes.
talking about the real. 'Cause
Yes,
the real
exactly.
real team. Whenever you 15 or you 17 or you 18, you got probably 3 coaches.
Yeah.
You got 2 assistants.
Yeah.
You have a real staff in Europe. I don't know right here. I've never seen a team,
Yeah.
but I assume it's the same way. You got a staff, even though they U16, U17, because they got to look professional. To
Yes,
think
that's
about
true.
going pro, the way you dress, the way you carry yourself, everything. You know what I mean? Whenever they tell you to go to sleep early, it's not just to be annoying. You know what I mean? It's a
So
whole
no,
process.
it's
You
a whole process.
you gotta understand, like especially for me, where we grew up in my island, because he was my coach when I was younger. They teach you respect and discipline first. Then if you become a good soccer player, it's through your respect and your discipline. Because if you have that from the beginning, the drill that they're gonna tell you to do and stuff like that, you're gonna do it on your own. And when they tell you, you see that drill, whenever you get home, do it. The fact that they give you that discipline and that respect for what they tell you to do, when you get home, you'll do it.
Yeah.
Here, they don't do that. They don't teach the kids, you know?
Definitely.
It's people with money, and then they're, oh, I want my kid to play soccer. But your kid don't want to play soccer. You want your kid to play soccer, and you
Or you ain't
force
got the
your
level.
kid to play soccer,
Or
you know? It's,
maybe sometimes you ain't got the level to play. And
It's the love of the game.
yeah, but you need to realize what a kid can do in and what he can't do in. You know?
True.
Maybe you a parent. You want you
My kid is a
you
problem.
kid you
Yes.
kid play soccer. Okay, but the coach have an opinion and I have eyes you ain't got. You know. So
Mhm.
after that, he just said you, okay, you kid. I think you kid can do in another sport because you ain't got some capacity for this one. That's
Yes,
all.
that's true. That's true. And that's what cause on my example, I love soccer with all my passion. I put my kid to learn how to play from since he was 4 until he was 6,
Yeah.
and I'm telling you, my kid didn't like soccer at all, and I'm like, come on, you know, I grew up with soccer. You gotta grow up with soccer too,
Yeah,
man. You know.
they need to like that.
That's
to doing
that.
that.
It has to be a love for the sport before you can even jump into it.
Yeah.
Because I can talk to people and I can speak about it. But yes, it's the passion of the game. The Tyler has so much passion of a soccer game.
Yeah.
And people's just taking advantage of them on a big time. Why? Because like not too long ago, I was talking to somebody, and then this person told me that East Texas, Dallas, FC Dallas, East Texas. It was not FC Dallas, East Texas. It was they just bought the name. You know, they bought the name so they can put it to they used to be a Zurich club, so they can charge more to people.
Yeah.
And
That's
then
just a money fact.
nobody,
that's a business.
That's just
nobody
a business
didn't
and money
see
fact.
it coming.
That's just a money fact, but you can buy a name, but you can buy a process. You can buy a coach like another one. You need some license. You need some experience to be a coach. You know, you can buy like that. You can buy this thing like that. You need a real
Structure.
yeah. You need a real structure every time.
And it's like people don't get something here. So let's say, especially if you have a kid, right? And you say, we were talking about programs that are winning. To me, I think it's a bad thing to think about programs that are winning, because you gave the example of Mbappe. Whenever he went
Yes.
to Madrid, his parents could have been like, all right, let's throw him in Madrid. That's the best club in the world. They're winning Champions League. But they think about, you got to get his education first.
Yeah.
You got to get his mind right first.
Yeah.
You got to make sure that he can grow as a kid and not as a soccer star already. You know what I mean? And it's a whole process. And now, maybe he's going to go to Madrid whenever it's going to be the right time. So whenever you have a kid that's 6, 7, or 8, you can put him into the best academy that you have in town because they're winning. But the best academy doesn't mean the one that's winning.
Yes.
Because they might be winning when they're kid, everybody. And what about when they turn 14 and they don't know where to run on the field? Because their team, whenever they were younger, was thinking only about scoring goals. And then now you have a 14-year-old kid that's going to go try out for a real academy, and they tell him, oh, you got to make a diagonal run or a run like this and that. Oh, my coach never told me that, because whenever I was a kid, we were just thinking about winning games and kicking the ball forward. You know what I mean? You got to think about the whole process, the whole structure of the thing.
Let me say hi to all these people. Like,
And they tell him, oh, you got to make a diagonal
saludos ahí a Raymond Bond, como no, aquí saluditos, aquí ya saben desde el show de la Georgia, Marvin Ochoa, saludos. Ara Cruz, saludos, aquí estamos. Noel Aparicio, ¿cómo estamos? Aquí andamos. Chris Ávila dice, Coach Debbie, saludos. Herman Flores dice saludos Jorge de la Hub Buicks de GMC. ¿Cómo no? Pero en fin, that's loud. And you want to invite everybody to the game? You guys want to invite them? May 5th. Make sure everybody shows up. It's gonna be in Rose Stadium. I don't know. They're gonna have the shirts. They have the website in Tyler FC. Check them out.
Instagram, Facebook.
It's on Facebook también. Check the jerseys. The jerseys, they're really nice though. The t-shirts, they're good looking too. Buy your tickets on time. But make sure you show up on May 5th. Es el 5 de mayo. A las 6 de la tarde es el partido. Lleguen como eso a las 5:30 para que miren lo que se trata. Si quieren convivir. Tyler FC players van a estar también en el evento del Día del Niño. I'm telling them that you guys are going to be in an event next Monday.
Yeah.
They're going to be educating kids about soccer. It's going to be over there at Cici's Pizza on Highway 64 for si anybody wants to swing by or whatever. You're more than welcome. We're going to have some presents for everybody. Thank you to DJ Carlos Montoya. Thank you to La Herradura Tex-Mex. Thank you to Chris Avila. Ya sabes, si you're looking for a goal, talk to Chris Avila about it. But also thank you to all the sponsors for the Dia del Niño and stuff. I'm really appreciate the people helping me out to do this event, especially for other people that they don't have nothing to do with it and they come and help us because the kids are like, it's going to be the most important thing at some point in the city. And also, I want you to guys, if you don't have time for Monday, you guys can go on Tuesday. And Don Paco in Paleteria Polar is going to have also a show about Dia del Niño. They're going to have so much stuff. Go check it out. Check everybody out. Ya saben, el lunes va a ser en Cici's Pizza, Highway 64 from 4 to 7. And on Tuesday, it's going to be over there at Paleteria Polar from 5 to 8 p.m., okay? Thank you. And you guys want to add anything else?
Just thinking about soccer and come to see a game of Tyler FC.
Check us out.
Because the team going to change.
I like the attitude, Coach. I definitely like the attitude. Carla's gonna be playing too.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. Maybe. You see, that's that.
Is good.
Okay. You have good players right now.
Yeah, I already got 7. No, I already got 13 good players. Okay, and other player.
Anything coming new? Any new players coming?
Yeah, next week. Next week we have the college players. We have I think 2 or 3 international players.
2, 3.
One from Ireland, Spain, and
so next.
Ireland, Spain, and England. I think something like that.
Okay, ya saben, they're gonna have some extra players coming from Europe. And guys, just like I say, come check it out on May 5th. It's gonna be a really good game. It's gonna be at 6 o'clock. It's gonna be at Rose Stadium. I'm gonna transmit that live also. We're gonna start talking about that, and I'm gonna walk around with the camera with other people. And it's part of all this. We have to support soccer, but not just soccer, but you have to support the city, the soccer that we have for you guys, because for so many years nobody has done anything to bring a professional team or to bring something different. You're always gonna bring the same stuff, the same teams. No, now we're trying to bring something professional, something that you guys can go watch, something you guys can do on Sunday with their family. Bring your kids, have an education about soccer. You know what? Look into our Tyler FC website. You're gonna find so much stuff. Carl also you still work with the kids, or you don't work with the kids anymore?
Yeah, I do work with
He's
the
one
kids.
of the best coaches that I know. It's a kids education. It's a soccer education. And now we have coach that he's gonna be taking care of the big team, I believe.
But I already see the kids too.
Okay, you see, that's
Because they're
one
the
thing that
future.
I like is the coach is actually looking to the little ones to actually follow. You guys said it, follow that process.
Yeah.
That's a good thing about it. It's really
It takes time though. A process is something that takes time. Like people like I was telling Chris when he started the project, he thought that it was about to be easy. And it's
yeah.
not.
I remember.
His big team is like 20, 30, 40 years, 100 years. They have to be there before they become a big team. You know what I mean? It's like PSG, since he like PSG and I like to mess with him. They think because they bring money in, they're gonna win the Champions League. It doesn't work like that.
They spend over $1 billion.
Yeah, but it doesn't. You can spend all the money you want. When it's soccer talk, it's
That's a
soccer
long
talk.
process.
You can't lose. You can't
That's
lose
a lot
a
of
game
money.
like that.
Over $1
And
billion is
You need
like,
your supporters.
wow.
You need your supporters. You need you.
look at Man City. They lost
your
against
team.
Tottenham.
You need
It's
every-
another
you
one.
need everything. And
It's
everybody.
another one, but it's soccer talk. It's not money. You can pay all the money you want. Soccer is probably the only sport where a 6th division team can beat a 1st division team because it's
Yeah.
one game. You need one goal and you park the bus.
Yeah.
That's the only sport. Basketball, you can't do that. There's so many points. Football, you can't do that because if you bring a 3rd division team
Yeah.
and an NFL team, they will kill them.
Mhm.
Soccer is the only sport like that. You can bring
Okay,
any
that's
team and
equal.
Everybody
Yes.
got a chance.
Because it's a mindset.
equal. It's somebody said it to me this morning. It's I mean, I can remember that word, but I know exactly what you mean because on so many other like I tell them like it can be a team of 3rd division in Spain or France and easily they can knock somebody out from the
Yes.
1st division and you're like, what just happened here?
But you know why? Because when they start the game, it's a 3rd division team. But
Yeah.
it's 90 minutes.
Yeah.
And you need one goal. That's
and the
it.
other team got this
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 mindset.
punch, this
Mhm.
aggressivity, this mindset on the field to say
It's one
we're
game.
gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes the whole difference,
We're
you know?
going to
Like
win.
whenever Leicester won the championship in England,
Yes,
nobody expected it.
no
but-
one expected.
For one season, they put the work in. The season after that, they were back because you can't keep it up like this.
I remember that it was from a year different. Leicester City was like 30 points, like
Because a lot
different
of
big
players
times.
moving. Because a lot of players moving.
And a new coach.
The best element of the team moving. Because a lot of teams bring them with money. Just to pour les appauvrir en fait. Pour les rendre
Like
moins forts.
they took more stuff out of them. You know what I mean? Like they took their bigger players.
Yeah.
So then
Mhm.
after that, whenever you lose your bigger players, even though you still have the same coach, it's not the same team.
You can
True.
you can have the same
But
same
even
way to
even
play.
with the same players, I don't think they could have done it because all of their players played the whole season, not at 100%, at
Yeah.
120, 140.
Yeah.
You can't play like this for years. You can do this 1 year because your body, you're going to look for everything. It's like when you win a World Cup, you play at 120% every game. But after the World Cup, once you win it, a lot of player gets shut down because they reach the highest level of their career, you know, and it's hard after that to be like, oh, I
To
need to
stay
go back
there.
to work, you know, I'm a regular player. No, because you're a world champion, you know. It doesn't happen
It's
to
not
anybody.
the same.
You know?
That's very, very true. It's so many teams they win the champions, they get the championship, and the next season, boom.
Because stay at the goal level
Mhm.
is
The
most
hardest thing.
Yeah, is the hardest thing.
Yes, sir. It's
the
hard.
hardest thing.
It's really hard.
Remember, you need to just remember on your body weight. Remember on your work. Remember tout remettre en question en fait.
Everything. It's a whole process. It's not just one thing. It's like everything gotta go together. Because if you miss one piece,
Yes, that's it's one. It's I believe that it's more like you have to be taking steps.
Yeah.
Taking steps. It's like the baby. If the baby's gonna walk, it's gonna crawl.
mm-hmm.
He's gonna start walking. He's gonna start walking fast. Then he's gonna run.
they might fall sometime.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Yeah,
gotta go
that's
back
one
up.
thing. That's
You
the
know
more
what I mean?
important thing that they fall and they get up. I'm gonna tell you one thing about here. What is in United States? The problem here is that even if the other team lose many games, can lose their all games, they will still get a trophy.
Yeah, yeah.
And
For me, that's not normal.
it's like, to me, it was like, I remember this. I used to coach little kids, and we had this at the YMCA. It doesn't exist anymore, but we won all our 10 games. So the day that they were giving the trophies away,
Yeah.
they pull out these 2 boxes, right? So I'm looking at all of them, and then all of them says number 1. All of them, all the trophies says number 1, champion, number 1 champion. So I'm just waiting in their presentation, and they hand in 1 to every single kid. So every kid got a number 1 champion. But and then my kids, they were so upset with me. They were like, "Why did they get the number 1? If we never lose, we beat them." And I was like,
Well, then after depends on the organization. If it's
I was
a
like, why-
tournament
why-
for
why-
fun or if it's recreational,
Yeah.
you know, like it's a country that like recreation stuff. You know, like they think, oh, it's too young to go competitive, and that's
Mhm.
especially in soccer, you know. But I think if you're good, you're good. It's not a matter of age, you know.
yeah,
But
I think
you realize you got a long step with soccer and other sports. In basketball, recreative basketball, I don't thinking recreative basketball exists.
Mhm.
You know, they gotta go when they are playing basketball. They gotta go when they are playing football. They got the same goal when they're playing about baseball.
Well,
Yes.
after we're talking about Tyler too, because if you go to Dallas, there's competitive level for 6-year-old, for 7-year-old, for 8-year-old. In Tyler, you gotta wait until they get U10, so which means they 8,
Mhm.
and you don't even have this year for our U10. There's not even a competitive level. So what are we supposed to do? Do scrimmages? How do you want them to get better if even the league doesn't do anything special to make something happen for those kids? Because everybody, oh, we don't wanna erase competitive, recreational soccer just to kind of do not have one team that's better than the other one. But in Europe, that's how it works. If you got the best players, God bless you. I mean, the
Yeah,
other team
this-
just gotta work harder to beat you. You know what I mean? And that's how kids get better. That's why their competitive level is so high. Here it's like, oh, this team is so good, so we can't do that. You have to do a recreational, so you have to go to the draft and pick up any other kids that you can't do that. You know, like if I wanna have the best team, let me have the best team.
You know, I don't know if in USA you got this citation, but in France we say, okay, if it's a game, how we count the goal? If it's just a game, are we counting the goal? Let me see. Let me know it. And just after that, a kid say, okay, if we're counting the score, it's just for a winner exists, and that's all. But à partir de ce moment-là, until this moment, a kid just thinking about the process of the winning. You
The
know?
winning process.
You know?
Yes.
Because some parents they think it's for fun, but some parents also gotta make the distinction between what they want and what the kid want. You know,
Yeah.
some of them, are, oh, he's a kid, he might not need that competitive level, but if you tell the kid right now, like I told you, it's a computer. If from the beginning you tell him life is this,
Yeah.
he's gonna grow up thinking life is this. If life is that, he's gonna be like, okay, life is that. So if you tell him, whenever you step on the field, you're going to win. Whenever he's gonna step on the field, every day he's gonna think about winning. You know what I mean? But if you be like, oh, just go and have fun, well, his entire life is gonna step on the field to have fun, you know, and then he's just
Yes.
gonna carry that, you know,
They're
as a
going
bad
to
habit.
use that in their
That's
life.
the
after that.
that's the mindset
You know?
set up.
It's
Like
a mindset
if
for
you
your
don't
life
have
too.
if you don't have the mindset, it's really hard for the whole team to
That's it.
process.
That's
Not
it.
just the kids, but the whole team. Like even adults, they don't have the mindset sometimes. Because even if you tell an adult, whenever you train them and you're like, hey, don't do this, they still do it.
Yeah.
So that's it's one thing that for some reason it's professional players, because those people, they listen to you 100%.
Exactly.
And one thing here that I have to recognize, that it is a lot of talent. but it's a lot of hardwood heads. They don't wanna listen to you. They think that because somebody else tell them that he was a little Ronaldo or
Yeah.
he was really good or whatever, they change their mind into like, oh, I'm right here. Nobody can tell me what to do, and that's one of the biggest
there's-
problem.
There's
Is the
good players
mindset.
everywhere. That's not something hard to find.
Yeah.
There's good players everywhere, but there's a difference between being a good player and have the level to be a professional player. Professional player means your attitude, like I said, the way you carry yourself, your daily life, everything counts. You cannot just say, "Oh, he's a good player, he can go pro." It doesn't work like that.
But
You
the
gotta
lifestyle
deal with the
is really
pressure.
different
It's
when you're
different though.
professional.
It's a whole process, and if your kid is not exposed to that process since a young age, he might not make it. There's
Exactly.
people that are signing their first contract. They're 22, 24. They're late, but once they go, boom, boom, boom. They just. I don't know if you know Baca, the one that was playing for Sevilla.
Mm-hmm.
Carlos Baca. He was 24, he was still in Colombia. And then he came to Sevilla, signed his first contract, 25. The next 3 years, he won the Europa League 3 times with Sevilla, and he was top scorer. In 3 years, he was at the top. Only 3 years it took him. Because he always had that mindset of being a fighting player, you know what I mean? But maybe
Yes,
maybe his daily life, he didn't know what being a soccer player means. So right now, he might have a burnout because right now he doesn't play that much. He doesn't have the thing anymore. Where it's like, because you get a lot of money, you get this. There's girls, there's parties, there's all of this. So you might stay at the highest level and then be like, I did it. So now, I can go and have fun. It's like Ronaldinho, same thing.
Yes.
Sometimes you just need a click in your mind, just a click like that. Click. Okay, they show me that. They show me that. They show me that. Okay, I like that. I like that. I like that. I'm going to do all my thing differently, because I want to enter in this process. I want, really want. But if a player don't want that, he say, no, I don't like that. No, I don't like that. Maybe this one, but okay, just this one. And when you take one way, you can be professional and tu peux pas être efficace again.
Yeah.
You
It's-
can be
it's-
efficient.
It's like basketball,
Not
baseball,
the same thing.
basketball, baseball, and football here is so much
It's
passion.
hard. Yeah, hard. And you have a passion in those sports, and that's hard. That's maybe hardest in the soccer than in the soccer.
That's the only thing that the United States needs, I think, is to have not the passion, but people teaching with passion.
Yeah.
True.
People teaching with passion, it makes a lot of difference. And other
Yeah,
people,
but
they're just teaching
With
people.
license too.
Okay,
with
Passion and
money.
license. And
But
You
how
know,
do you expect them to teach with passion if they
Let me
never
check your thing out.
if they never taught them what was passion?
Let me see. It's one thing that people doesn't know, but Dallas and especially this area of soccer is the Titan FC conference is one of the most difficult in the United States.
Yeah.
It's because we don't just have any teams. We have really high level competitors. I'm talking about Laredo Heat, the team that you guys just played like not too like
Little
a
Rock,
month,
Little
Little
Rock.
Rock. I mean, those are teams that you check them out and and people might get confused and be like, oh no, it's just a team. No, I'm telling you, like when you play a professional level, it's one level. But at the level the NPSL plays, man, I'm telling you, we're like in a big difference from professional. It can be, but the escape of professional players on the NPSL and MLS, I think is the same thing. I think you can find a very good player on NPSL, and you can find the same player on in a different league as NSL
Yeah,
or
yeah.
NBA.
The
And
difference is it just around the money. That's all.
the one thing that doesn't people know, the best player of United States, Clem Dempsey, he didn't have the money to go to a bigger school. The reason he became professional is because his parents, they put mortgage on their house so they can give, Clem Dempsey.
About Dempsey?
Yeah, so they can get all the money so they can send him to North Carolina University.
Yeah.
So after they put their house on debt, it's like, I'm talking about, he has to pay for a whole 2 years over there. I mean, that's a lot of money. It's like $40,000 a semester. It's like, you're talking about $160,000 in 2 years. It's like you lose the house of your parents if you don't make it. But good thing, New England Revolution, some guy is looking at different scrimmage game. He was not looking at, that guy was not looking for him. He was not looking at look at him.
Yeah.
But he look at him, he's like, what am I looking at this guy when this guy is the one scoring all the goals? You know? They took forever to claim Dempsey from Texas because he was such a good player since high school. He was an amazing player. He was an amazing scorer guy. But one of the more important things is that Texas was still way behind of the process. There is nobody that like, oh, I'm gonna bring this player to the United States of America team. It took forever to do that. And you know what happened when you do that? When you don't check your states and your players and you don't have communication, well, you lose games. And now you don't lose games. You lose the chance to go to the World Cup. Because remember, the United States didn't go to the last World Cup.
Yeah.
So that's a really bad thing for the United States. And I tell everybody, I was like, as you retract a whole 12 years, or because you play for 4 years. Well, before those 4 years, you were already preparing a whole process. So if you don't make your goal in those 4 years, your 4 years turn into your 8 years, and it's gonna be more difficult.
No, yeah.
So I'm hoping the United States make it to the next World Cup.
Well,
If
they
not,
have to, cause
like,
no, not the. It's not the next one that they're hosting. It's the one after that. Yeah.
the one is after that is
The next one is in
Qatar.
2022.
That's I think they trying to play that one in the winter because it's way too hot in the summer. They get into 112, 118, 120s, and it's really difficult to play. Guys, I'm not gonna take much of your time.
Yeah.
Okay, I really appreciate that you guys came over.
Thank you.
And this is el show de la Ioria. Ya saben, para todos ustedes. I appreciate the people that was connected. A lot of the people say hi to me and stuff. And I really appreciate everybody that watched and has the time to watch the show. Come and support Tyler FC on May 5th. Tyler Rose Stadium. It is one thing. And come check it out. It's really fun to watch teams from a different level. It's not the same Sunday league that you always watch. They get into fights and now. No, this is a professional level, guys. Come check it out. Come check it out on May 5th, Rose Stadium. We'll see you guys there. The game starts at 6 o'clock. Be there by 5:30 so you can check it out. All the stuff that we're going to have extra for all the kids. And then they can if you want to bring your shirt and then the player have a chance to give you a signature, more than welcome. But thank you very much. I really appreciate it, Coach. Thank you very much. And Carl, I appreciate you guys.
For sure.
Yeah, more than welcome. Anytime you want to come back and check it out, I want you guys to come back.
Okay.
And whenever we see more games to you comes, and then y'all get the first win, I'll be there the first one to show up over there. All right? I appreciate it, boss. Thank you so much. I'm done with my show today, so thank you very much, and
Appreciate you.
for everything. Let me check on this. Let me see how it is. Yeah.
Thank you again.
Thank you so much, Coach. Appreciate it, Carl. Thank you.
Alright, no problem.
See you next time.
Thank you.
See you, man.
And for people, ya saben, este próximo 29 de abril, lunes, a las 4 de la tarde, vamos a estar presentándonos ahí para lo del Día del Niño. Va a ser ahí en el 60s del Highway 64. Ahí está toda la información. Ahí nomás dele clic, ahí se va a mirar de volada. Un saludito ahí para toda mi gente que me estuvo viendo. A mi futura esposa Ani Reza, te quiero mucho, mi amor. Saludos para Avi, José Zavala, Héctor de León, Néstor Hernández, Mario Jotkovich Santos, Humberto Pérez Morales, Arvin Rivera. Un saludo para la gente de Piedras Coahuila, un saludo para la gente de Chihuahua, un saludo para todos los que me están apoyando en este evento que se viene. Un saludo, por cierto, si no tienen nada que hacer, cáiganle ahí a la noche ahí con al Garage Bar. Thank you a Pete de Gun Squad que me está ahí patrocinando unos regalos para los niños. Muchísimas gracias. Noel Aparicio. Hola Noel, ¿cómo estás? Espero esté todo bien. Mercedes Estrada, a ver qué me traes allá de México, Ya sé que andas de vacaciones allá en la mera ciudad en la mera mata. Pero en fin, no les quito más su tiempo. Esto fue todo por hoy. Esto fue el show de la Georgia. Los quiero mucho. Un saludo y que pasen un excelente fin de semana. Ya sabes, si toma, no maneje, nomás llámele a ir al Uber. Saludos a los de Jalpa, Zacatecas, como no. Saludos a todos los de ahí de Jalpa, Zacatecas. Y Diana Aparicio, Nelson Medina, como no. Hay un saludito ahí para todos los camaradas que están ahí de Jalpita, Zacatecas. Para Eduardo Durán, Valentín García, toda la familia García, familia Durán, familia Aparicio, familia Medina. Y por supuesto ahí saludos para mi querida suegra Alma Reza y toda la familia de Reza de la ciudad de Chihuahua. Un saludo también para mi papá Pablo Ortega Herrera y ahí para toda mi familia en Piedras Coahuila. Como no, síganme, ya saben, denle like cuando quieran. Y ahí estamos, ahí saludito para toda la gente de Jacksonville, Texas. Un saludo ahí para Valdez Racing Stables. Ahí que nos echen un grito a ver cuándo es su próxima carrerita para ahí que nos den la información. Un saludo ahí para la gente de Jacksonville, para JJ Martínez. Pero en fin, raza, no les quito más su tiempo. Que pasen un feliz de semana y ya saben, si toman no manejen y si se van a poner medios catarrines, llámenle al Uber para que no los paren y los metan al botecito. Gracias, esto fue todo por hoy. Que pasen buenas noches. Hasta luego.